I wanted to put out this video on mental health and FMLA after seeing the huge response that I got from the TikTok videos that I did talking about this. And it blew my mind that like a lot of people don't know that, FMLA covers mental health conditions too. And I felt this was really important considering like COVID and all the shootings and just everything we've been through, like as a people, like we're all just needing all the support we can get right now, right? So what I did, I just did a quick Google search. I typed in FMLA and mental health. This is what will pop up. We'll get into this fact sheet in a moment, but for now, let's go ahead and scroll down. And a lot of people ask me, like, can I get it for this or can I get it for that? So here they have examples. Like it's so amazing. It says, may I use FMLA leave when I'm unable to work because of severe anxiety? So they have examples and it says like, yes, and it gives you like a how to get covered for these conditions. My daughter's who's 24 was recently released. Can I use it? Yes, and so it gives you the how to, the verbiage. I mean, all these examples cover your children, your spouse, substance, inpatient. I mean, my spouse who is a veteran is suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. So look through these examples. I'm sure that some of this is useful, or, my son who had ADHD, read through the examples because, I mean, it's so helpful. So let's jump up here and get into this fact sheet. And so this is where, you will read all about how to qualify. So here it is right here. So 1,250 hours, 12 months. You can only use FMLA once a year. This is a big one. The company must have at least 50 employees within 75 miles. So just because your company doesn't have 50 employees, if there's another, sister branch or whatever, within that 75 miles, you still may qualify. So check with your department to see if they do qualify, right? So, like I said, they have to provide FMLA once a year, and you don't have to use all 12 weeks at the same time. You can break it up. It doesn't have to be all at once. So this goes through all of what makes you eligible to apply for FMLA. It's so wonderful. I mean, it's amazing. Like we all need this information. Let's go ahead and scroll down because I also get asked, like, what does a chronic mental health condition mean? Here it is right here. Anxiety, depression, dissociative disorders. This list is not final. So there are other conditions that can help you qualify if you are needing time off and you're needing support. So this list is not an end all be all. Okay. Here we go, right here. Their own serious health condition. A lot of people just don't know that applies to mental health. It's so amazing. I've seen so many people take advantage of this. And even in my comments, it's like some is paid, some's not paid, but they use short term. I mean, it's so wonderful, right? So let's scroll down a little bit. And it talks a lot about military caregiver leave for FMLA. Confidentiality is a huge one that's in my the comments. So like, oh, I used it and I was retaliated against. Well, look, here it is right here. You are protected from being retaliated against if you do use FMLA, right? So look through this. I'm going to put out a part 2 and then I'll break it up by state or whatever we need to do to really get down to it. But the first step, if you are looking into FMLA, is to speak with your PCP, speak with your doctor, your psychiatrist, your therapist, tell them about what your needs are, how you're struggling, talk to them ahead of time, because what will happen is most of the time with employers, you will get the paperwork from your employer and they will give you, oh, you have 7 weeks to turn it back in, or you have X amount of time to turn it back in. Well, you don't want to, during that time, be trying to hunt for a doctor, right? So talk to your doctor ahead of time find somebody that's on board with, I mean, it's your doctor. So if they're not on board with helping you get support, find somebody else. Find a doctor, then get your paperwork, give it to the doctor, fill it out, have your plan ready, submit it to your employer, and go from there. I hope this helps. Stay tuned for part 2.